Hello there, how are you? It's been a long time since I'm not here with a session of teaching and learning English with the Beatles, but here we are. I'm back. I hope that you enjoyed this session, and today we are going to continue with the record Beatles for sale, and the song is Kansas City. So let me share my screen first of all. And here we go with some information of the song. Kansas City is a rhythm and blues song written by Jerry Leiber and Stoller and Mike Stoller in 1952. So that's what? 48 plus 26, 68 years ago. No, 64 years ago. 64. When I get older, losing my hair many years from now. 64 years. And it was written by Jerry Leiber and Mike Stoller. First recorded by Little Willie Littlefield, the same year as Casey Lovin, the same year as Casey Lovin. So it was Kansas City. That was Casey Lovin. It's going to be interesting to look for it in YouTube. The song later became a chart-topping hit when it was recorded by Wilbur Harrison in 1959. Great a great year. Yeah, the best year ever of last century. Kansas City is one of Leiber and Stoller's most recorded tunes. Probably the only one that I know. With more than 300 versions, with several appearing in the rhythm and blues and pop other concerts. Okay, very well. So let's go to the Beatles version. Little Richard, in 1955, Little Richard recorded two rather different versions of Kansas City. We are going to look for it. Wilbur Harrison, that we commented, I guess, and the Beatles. In October 1964, the Beatles recorded Little Richard's Kansas City, titled Kansas City, Hey, 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 a song they began performing in Hamburg during spring 1961. Background. Paul McCartney discovered the track in the first half of 1959. Great a year when Little Richard's 1955 medley Kansas City Hey, 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 Hey was released as a 45 in Britain. If you know what 45 refers to, oh my gosh, you need paracetamol and I don't know what else. And then we have McCartney rebirthed this particular rendition and was unaware of Wilbur Harrison's version. The Beatles' earliest performance of the song can be dated to the early summer of 1960. That's 66 years ago. 40 plus 26, 66, 65 years ago. I'm flying. With its appearance on a set list, McCartney copied to a piece of scrap paper. During their professional recording session in June 1961, the Beatles likely recorded the song with Tony Sheridan. Okay. Octaves of the Stoller no longer exist. Oh my gosh, treasure, and they don't exist. And then 1962, some other guy in Kansas City at the Cavern Club. Let's look for some other guy. And that's the story, okay? Now, let's go to the personnel. Let's see. Leiber and Stoller. Let me look for Kansas City, the Beatles. The Beatles, Kansas City, the Beatles personnel. Personnel. Revolver, Pit Best, the Beatles recording. No, I don't know. Let me go again to Kansas City. Kansas City. Kansas City song. Leiber and Stoller. And let's go again with the Beatles. The Beatles, the background. Recording. Mande. Ahorita le hablo porque estoy transmitiendo. I'm sorry for my Spanish, but recording on Sunday, October 18, 1964, during a day off from their 1964 United Kingdom tour. The Beatles recording a medley, Kansas City, hey, hey. And then we have, okay, each take includes a different guitar solo from George Harrison, indicating improvised. Harrison plays his country gent. It's an American company. That's the guitar, okay? Gentry gent guitar. And Lennon plays his Rickenbacker. George Martin overdub a piano. Steinway, Ringo Starr provided the drums. And Paul, where is Paul? While rehearsing the song, Paul McCartney found some parts difficult to sing. He later recalled that John Lennon pulled him aside and encouraged him, saying, "Come on, man, you can do it better than this. Get up there." Recorded in only 2 takes, day one was marked best. Each take includes a different guitar solo. Okay, they don't say nothing about Paul, but of course, Paul played the bass. The track offers some Little Richards in its simplified walking bass and triple piano chords, which McDonald drives a sassy swing to performance alone only by this lightweight mono. McDonald concludes that this is one of the Beatles' best covers. And James Brown version. Okay, we have a lot to do with Kansas City. But now let's go to the lyrics so that we can learn English with the Beatles. Kansas City, the Beatles, lyrics. And here we are. They say medley. Well, first of all, what medley is? Do you know? I know, but I don't know if there is an official definition. Medley. A varied mixture of people, of things, and Michelin. A collection of songs of other musical items performed as a continuous piece. Okay, so a collection of songs. In this case, we have Kansas City and Hey, Hey, Hey. That's the collection of songs, okay? Kansas City, Hey, Hey, Hey. Now, let's be curious about Kansas City. This is Kansas City, okay? Beautiful Kansas City. And let's see the map. Kansas City, Topeka, Kansas City. Okay, you see? San Luis, Missouri, Illinois, Kansas City. I suppose that Kansas City is in Kansas, probably in Kansas. Well, now we've got Kansas City, gonna get my baby back home. Kansas City, gonna get my baby back home. Oh, Kansas City. Voy a hacer que mi nena regrese a casa. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna Kansas City. Voy a ir a Kansas City. Voy a hacer que mi nena regrese a casa. Gonna get my baby back home. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's a long, long time. Ha sido mucho, mucho tiempo since my baby's been gone. Desde que mi chica se fue. A Kansas City, gonna go to get my baby on time. Going to get my baby on time. Ya es tiempo de traerme a mi chica, ¿no? Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna Kansas City, gonna get my baby on time. Voy a traerme a mi chica ya. Let's be curious about this expression with Google Translate. And let's see what we got for gonna. Voy a tener a mi bebé a tiempo. Bueno, it doesn't help too much expression. I would say something like, ya es hora de traerme a mi chica. I'm gonna get my baby on time. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, 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 baby, whoa, no clown. I said you're no clown, no eres una payasita. Now, tell me, baby, what's been wrong with you? ¿Cuál es el problema contigo? ¿Cuál ha sido el problema contigo? Hey, 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 now, baby, whoa, no clown, no payaso. I said you're no clown. Tell me, baby, what's been going with you. Vamos a preguntar, no clown en Kansas City, ¿a qué se refiere? No clown in Kansas City Sun. The request for no clown in Kansas City Sun likely refers to a memory of Wizzo the Clown, a beloved local TV character on KMBC Channel 9 in Kansas City from 1955 to 1987, portrayed by Frank Wisardi. While known for bringing joy, a popular search query often associated with this is Wizzo the Clown. That's good. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe we could refer to Broso el payaso tenebroso in a song. Okay, very well. And then we have, hey, baby, we're no clown. I said, you're no clown. Now, tell me, baby, what's going wrong with you? Well, I say bye, digo adios, baby, bye, 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 bye. Or so long, so long. It's a matter, a different way to say goodbye. Bye, 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 bye. I'm gone. Ya me fui. Yeah, I said bye, 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 bye. Well, I say bye, and that's the stop. Okay, now let's see what we can use to teach English so that the student can learn English. First of all, probably, just probably, I could have a little review of cities, maybe in the USA or maybe worldwide, how they are spelled and how they are pronounced in English, starting with Kansas City. I would ask my students what other cities in the USA they know, and if they know how to say English cities with name in Spanish, how they are told in how they are said in English, and then we would have come. Maybe things around the house, furniture, or maybe the rooms in the house, living room, dining room, kitchen. And long time, maybe we're talking about time, well, the days of the week, the months of the year, or we can talk about the telling the time, what time is it, and so on. And then we have gonna get my baby on time. Yeah, I'm gonna Kansas City. I'm gonna Kansas City. Of course, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers. Okay, you can use this song for number to check the first. It's going to be very easy to listen and understand counting from 1 to 9. But you can, if you have basic students, what you can have is you can have them write the numbers. And then first from 1, what I usually do is that I have them write from 1 to 20. Then in tens, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, then 100, 1,000, 1,000,000, 1,000,000,000. And then what I do, this is a dynamic that I recommend you, is to ask students to provide at random numbers from 0 to 9, and then I have a figure, and I ask them to write that figure. Okay, so that's an idea. And then we have clown. I don't know, probably we could talk about circus or funny shows or artistical to say activities. I mean, clown singers and trapezistas, I don't know. And then what's been wrong with you? I would say that for a reflection moment with intermediate or advanced students, to write 2 or 3 things that they think are wrong in their lives, not seriously. So we don't have to be that pessimistic or negative, but some things that they would like to change in their lives. So something wrong that they would like to turn it right. Bye, of course, greeting and farewells. Different ways to say hello, different ways to say goodbye. And I think that's it with Kansas City. So I hope that you enjoyed this session. I'm back. I am going to look for the different versions as usual, and I am going to share them in comments in my post. I don't do it here, because of they say rights. I forgot the expression. Maybe I am going to look for it. The point is that I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you have any question, any comment, please ask me in the comments. I am going to be glad to answer to any of your questions or comments. So in the meantime, enjoy the Easter week, be happy, and open your Bibles. Be good Christians. And that is seriously said. I love you. Bye bye.